everyone, GrayPower 60 here. So my camera died while Mom and I were out. So I thought I'd better do a second video because I've got a big haul. A big haul. First, we went to Staples because I needed a cord to go between my printer and my computer, so I picked this one up. It was a cheap one, but it was $7. I wasn't prepared, as long as it's an AMD, I guess. Printer cable, whatever. I'm hoping it'll be okay. So that's what I really went out for. I really needed one because I want to print some labels for the peanut-free or nut-free chocolates that I am doing for my son, my grandsons to send to school. I want to make sure that that's on there. So I needed that desperately. Somewhere in this mess, right around here, I've got the plug for my printer, because the dog in my old apartment, when I was living alone, for some reason the cords were down and you chewed them. Oh, I hear the stove going off. Hold on, be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. I just had to go and turn off my oven. Got the dog's food in the oven. So I picked up the cable. I want to try that. I was looking for some round labels of some sort, and I couldn't find what I really wanted. So I ended up getting this one. It has some cute, smaller labels. I think I have some labels that are pretty old. If not, I will print the things off and put them on cardstock and stick them on there, whatever. Anyway, so I got some labels. That was at Staples. Oh, I'll stick that there for now because I got to show you some other stuff, but in another video. From Staples, Dollarama is right beside it. So we went to Dollarama. So we'll get rid of the big stuff here. This is the shoe rack. It was $4. Okay. I'm peeking around the corner here. I'm not going to use it as a shoe rack. I want to use it to put some of my bins on. I have some open bins. If it doesn't work for me, I'm going to use it for a shoe rack and put it in the hall closet. So it's a win-win situation with that. I just thought it would be really cool to have some bins on this thing. So let's see how I put it together. I'd seen a couple of other ones, a wooden one and stuff, but this one here looks smaller. And there it goes. It's going to be crinkling. Sorry about that. I'm going to try really hard to speak up. I picked up this vertical rack. You can put like muffin tins and pans and baking things and so on in here. That's not what I'm going to use it for. Again, another trick that I saw from, God, I wish I could remember her first name. From Coupon to Provide. She was using this. You can put folders on here. And it's kind of open enough that I think it's going to work out really, really well. So that is another thing that I got. And then I picked up this little organizer. And then this one is supposed to be, we'll rip her open because I want to find out. Alright, did you guys do that on purpose? I got scissors. I wanted black, but they only had pink and purple, and I didn't want purple. Alrighty, so it's this long. Here. These ones are open. This is open. This is open. Oh, here the zippers here. Zipper. A couple more, and a big zipper down at the bottom. So I thought that would be really good for the small things that I use for my crafts that I'd like to be able to see it. I haven't got an example right now, but anyway, I'm trying to go through this fast because I know the quality of this video isn't as good as my camera, and my camera's not that great anyway. Okay. And the next things we picked up, Mom wanted one of these. It's a laundry duffel bag kind of thing. I guess she wanted to have it in her room to be able to carry it. I don't know. But anyway, that's Mom's. So I remember to give her that. All right, and then the big bag here is full. So, puppy pads. Mom had a fantastic idea because these are big square ones, and I think it's my old cat. He goes in the litter to do his business, but not to pee. Why he pees at the door, I don't know. So Mom's great idea was cut these in half because he's only peeing right at the door. And I put, one of these I cut in half and put it right along the length of the door, just up a little bit, lift it up a little bit. So anyway, had to buy more puppy pads. And I was going to buy one. Mom says, oh, now we get two. They're going to go. So, all right. Okay. Alrighty. Let's kind of take out some stuff here. I'm just looking to see. And then, of course, poop bags for the dog. Poop bags. I like the black ones because you get more in it. This is all. I needed a new slide. What do you call these? Blue tape. Yeah. I needed another one of these because my other ones I ran out of those. I don't use my glue gun enough. I'm going to have to start doing that. The rest of that is all goodies. So I'll come to that in a minute. I picked up one of these in my previous video. I think it'll be going up later anyway, or before this. I was showing you inside my cabinet where I used Coupon to Provide. I used her system for sorting my stickers and put them in those big scrapbook containers. Anyway, I had a tickle in my throat really bad. I decided the bags that I had bought, the cellophane bags that I had bought, I put them on the side. Well, I want to put this because it slides in, and it's actually, I could probably have got one a little wider, and they'll sit in there so that they're not like messed up and all over the place. So I wanted to get another one of those. I picked up these Star Wars Valentines. I'm making some Valentines for my grandsons. So, and they're Star Wars fans. And then the other thing was this slide. These are medium sized through sandwich bags. I always need more of those. Next, all of this is goodies. Okay, I gotta put these in the kitchen. You get two for $1.25. So I bought the turkey and the brown. I also bought another brown and another turkey, I believe. Oh no, pork. I just remembered we had a pork roast, and I had used up the rest of my gravy, and it turned out so nice. So I have some projects. Ooh, puppy treats. See, cat treats. Then I've got these. These are in the shape of hearts. And these are the ones that, and these are peanut free, as you can see. This is for me and Mom. My favorite. My absolute favorite. This is my second favorite in the world because it's the same thing, but it's square, goes around. So I picked up one of those caramel ones, and this one is in the shape of a bunny. This was near the Easter stuff, and that one was near the Valentine stuff. And I think those are cute. I think you get 10 little individually wrapped. Grab all of this out. Can't help crinkling. Can't help crinkling. Cat food. Cat food. That's it. Whoa, okay. Cat food, cat food. I picked up a package of Kit Kats. I wanted to take these and also do the same thing I did with my earlier Valentine's things. I want to use these little son of guns, also peanut free. So I want to make those labels and then put them on. So when I'm doing these individually, I don't know. Oh, the individual package does have the nut free, so I won't have to label that one. But it's still good to have it on there. Anyway, so I'll be doing some little Valentine things like that. I've got another little project to do with some Smarties. I picked up another glue stick. I needed more, like a hole in the head. No, actually, I don't know how old mine are. And then I picked up these 2 packages. There's 4 cards in each of the Pokemon. My grandsons collect these. So I want to put that in a little Valentine packet for them. Is that it? Oh, no. Oh, no. No. No, no, no. The best part. The best part. Okay, a lot of this stuff I gotta put in the kitchen. All of these put in the kitchen. Okay, so we finished the staples. We went to Dollarama. We were hungry. And I wanted to get another blue container. Remember I had mentioned I wanted 3, so all my stickers would be all in the blue ones. So I went back to Michael's at that particular location. No blue ones left. So we kind of looked around. And when we were there the last time, there was a table with all kinds of, let me think of the name. I'm going to rip it off. All of the created space. Okay, that's the name of it. Created space, organizers, all kinds of things was all 60% off. And I had, like I said, I had looked and looked and looked. They had sort of the light pink, dark pink gradient organizers, and they had a blue, like a peacock blue, and then they had white, and they had yellow, gradient yellow, and bright yellows and bright pinks and bright, you know. Anyway, so there was this one thing that I had seen, and it was regularly $29.99. It is white. And I looked at it, and somebody had damaged the drawer. And I was very disappointed because I wanted it. Well, I don't think I can get it out of the box. Okay. I wanted it so bad. So $39, okay, it was $29.99. $30. So $30, take away 60%. Okay, so it came up to, and I don't know what else was on there, but it came up to $12.99. But the first drawer is damaged, and I was very disappointed. So oh, I forgot all the stuff I had bought. Okay. The drawer is damaged here. It's been ripped. Right? Okay. So I got to the cash, and I said, look, you know, I really want this one, but I don't want to pay, you know, whatever. So he looked at it, he said, let me ring it up. So he rang it up. So normally it was $30, $29.99 plus tax. 60% off was $12.99. He said, I'll give you 50% off. He gave it to me for $6, $6.99. And this is what I got. I am so happy with it because a lot of things in here are white and black or green. So pink and blues and stuff wouldn't work. And this thing still works. So I can put duct tape on there or glue it or whatever and put that one in the bottom one because it's, you know, in case it's used more often. It's a good size. To give you an idea. It's a really good size. and I just fell in love with it, and this is my bill. I was so happy, you know, that I got that. And that was my big deal of the day. What do they call them for? Instead of walking out of there, I was looking at these Pop Rocks bubblegum. I bought 4 because I've got 2 older grandsons. The baby doesn't chew them, and 2 on my son's side, the older ones. These are going to be in their Valentine's little packet that I'm making for them. And that is my haul. I'm exhausted, but I wanted to do it quickly, and it ended up being 14 minutes regardless. Anyway, guys, that is my haul. Thanks for joining me. I will show you later on what I'm doing with some of these organizational things and how it's going to work out a little bit better for me. I've made a lot of progress on my my stickers and things like that. I'm really happy with that. I've got a few things. I've got things out here I'm not really organizing yet. We're going to see. We're going to see how it goes. I got to put all this stuff away, and I've got to organize stuff. I hope to have a video up pretty soon on my little Valentine projects. This is not a big deal. It's not fancy. It's not anything else. So, see you soon. Bye for now.